Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. 10 more minutes. Thunderchief building action. That's the drama, baby. You know, Oprah Winfrey, Oprah TV here. This is the Bob Network. Okay. Today on Bob TV, we are having a wood cutting out party. Man, do I got a bunch of wood to cut out. I took these bulkheads back apart. Okay. Put them on my piece of wood. Now this one here, I went ahead and made double sure that my rudder post is going to be square with the world. Took me a straight edge across my bulkhead, okay, then the exact center, I'm going straight up, bam, okay. To tell you the truth, I don't even know why I glued that on the back of here. This was just going to be a template anyway because I cut it off and added. Can't use that for a real bulkhead. Plus, I sanded a lot of this out, and then this was a lot awful thin. So we want to get rid of that. And I came up with a new, went back inside the engineering and had to redo it a little bit. Just made this gap a little bigger to where it wouldn't have so much play in it. And made these a little wider. This one's all fine. All I'm doing is I'm just clamp it to my piece of wood. Okay. The only adjustments I need to make is right in here where I sanded a bit too much. And you can see it, it's obvious as it comes. I'm gonna ride just a freckle right here. Other than that, this side looks good. And then, instead of trying to put a pencil in there, you just drill them holes out. Well, we know them holes is right. So what I got to do is I'm going to cut. I got to do this today. I'm going to cut everything I need twice. I'm going to cut me a set of parts, and I got to cut a spare set of everything, and I got to cut another set of wings. I'm going to cut this whole sheet of plywood up today, people, plus that one over there. This one over here is already all drawn out. I got one wing on there now, but I got to draw out two wings today, and all these bulkheads, I still have all these to transfer, but I need to get everything drawn out and numbered. Why? Because I have a friend who has a laser cutting machine. All my wood from here on out will be cut on laser, and I won't have to mess with this. But I just got to make sure it's right, make sure it fits, and then I'm going to send him a copy of the wood that he can trace and scan himself, and then he has a master to make sure our parts fit. Okay, that's why I got to cut out two sets. Instead of just drawing them on a piece of paper, sending that to them, you know, if they get off-sized or something and don't fit, I got to send them back. I think it'd just be easier if he had a master. He can just check, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to go ahead and get all that cut out today. I'm going to cut the wood from my rudder, which I got a Bob O'Neill, but I got all that figured out. Be easy enough. And that's what I got rolling today. Hey everybody. And that's that. You stopped in and seen no friend today? at the carpet tile supply store. That's where I get that Halex. No, Gary for about 25 years. That's me when I went up to. Told him he's going to check us out on the website. Let's get a big old shout out to Gary and his wife. What's up, Gary? He said him and his wife went down and watched some Bob TV tonight. So he can see what I do with this wood. This will only be the only 200-mile Halex, 200-mile-hour Halex ever sold. What this stuff is, people, is a premium underlayment. Okay, for floors. But it is a 5-ply plywood, just like you get at the hobby shop. Except this stuff is about 20 bucks a sheet. Oh yeah, what do you get at the hobby store for 20 bucks? A little piece. And it's good wood, man. I like it. It's tough. It'll do the job. You know? But now I need to get out the saws. It's going to be a wood day, so I'm just going to sit down and do everything. And then get my rudder done and where I can move on and get one laid up. I don't want to have to do this anymore. Everything else will be laser cut. Oh, and guess what else? Boy, we're just moving in leaps and bounds now. Our clear canopies are being vacuumed today as we speak. As we speak, our canopies are getting laid up. But that's what I want to do. Trace everything out, get cutting boards like that, and move to the other saw. But that's going to keep me busy most of the day. When I get to the point where I'm making bulkheads for my vertical stab, I'll pop in and make a couple movies and watch. You guys can watch me get that all bob-o-neared. Know what I mean? Now this one here, I need to extend actually. These are good to go. Because of something me and Paul seen the other day when we was putting them wings on. As of right now, them things stop about right there. Okay? Then you could watch these wings squish right there. So I gotta bring them bulkheads all the way to the top. Which means it needs to come up about that tall. Then I can go around that wing socket and give me a better hold on that wing, but I need to do that. Oh, that's a piece of cake. It won't be hard at all. Piece of cake. And that's all I got for you today. So we'll just end out this episode with me cutting on the saw. And I'll get another movie video made tonight. So while you're waiting, you can always show them sponsors a little love. Don't forget to say hi to all them boys. Do some clicking. Never know what you might find.